Yo guys, what is up? It is Cunt here, welcome back to another video, and if you guys have been following my channel recently, you know that every video or every time I've talked about Super Showdown, ever since they announced, the tag matches a few weeks ago, I've been very upset. And that is no different today. I'm going to let it all out today, guys. But once again, I say this every video that I do about Super Showdown. If you guys do want to see me, like, I don't know if you guys want to see me or not. I'm going to be at Gate 2. Section P44, that's where Gate 2 is where I enter, and I'm sitting in Section P44. I finally have made a new Twitter, because I don't know if you guys know that my Twitter got blocked, so I probably will tweet on the day, so if you guys want to follow it, it's up on screen now, be in the description, and I'll be in the outro, it will be everywhere, so make sure to follow that. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So if you guys didn't see Hell in a Cell, Brock Lesnar obviously returned, spoiler, sorry, too late. Brock Lesnar returned, and the match between Strowman and Roman ended in a no contest, which is silly, I know, but I thought, hang on, this could set up something incredible. A triple threat, possibly at Super Showdown, fix that stupid tag match that nobody cares about. That is not the case. They decide to build to a show that's 2 months in advance. This show is 2 months in, 1.5 month, 1 3/4 month away. And you're going to sit there and build it to this show. And it makes no sense. No sense. You can have your WWE World Cup, which is stupid, obviously. You can have that. You can have this match again, but you got to do it at Super Showdown. You got to at least have Roman defend his title. If you were watching Raw that happened, yesterday, you would have been doubting for Baron Corbin. If you really cared about, WWE, you wanted Baron Corbin to win because you need that title to be defended at Super Showdown. I don't care if Roman does an open challenge and Zack Ryder accepts it or Baron Corbin gets another shot. The title needs to be defended. And when Brock came back at Hell in a Cell, I was like, oh my god, they're going to fix this. They're going to do the triple threat at Super Showdown surely. And then in doing that, you take Roman and Brock out of that Shield versus Dogs of War match. You can make a tag team title match as well. You're getting 2 more titles defended. But no, they're keeping it like none of the Raw men's titles are going to be defended. It's really, really bad. It's horrible. And they're building to a show that's 2 months in advance. And it's like, they got rid of the brand split to got rid of the brand exclusive pay-per-views to reduce the amount of pay-per-views they're having each year. Yet they're just finding an excuse to have more and more and more. Some people are mad about all these pay-per-views. I'm honestly not. Okay, I like the brand exclusive pay-per-views. A lot of people didn't. I did. I personally like them. Because, they're brand exclusive. Nonetheless, that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm fine with there being another Saudi Arabia show. Whatever, you're going to do DX versus Brother Destruction. Whatever, I don't care. You can't have Super Showdown. The biggest show of the year is what it's meant to be. It was originally booked as the biggest WWE show of all time. That's not happening anymore, obviously. They realized that they're not going to fill out the MCG to that many people. But it was meant to be the biggest show of all time, and it's gone down a bit, but it's still going to be the biggest show of the year. And you're going to, once again, ruin that show and book for, I wouldn't be surprised if Lesnar is in Australia that weekend. He comes and interferes in that match. I just feel like he might. And at that point, it's like, Lesnar's there. You should have done the match. But we'll wait and see. Obviously, I'll be happy to see Brock Lesnar in person. I'm happy to see him there because it'll add some spice to this boring Monday Night Raw, where it should be on a Monday Night Raw. That should have happened a couple weeks ago, this match. It'll add some spice to it and it'll make it a lot better if Brock does appear. But at the same time, it's something that's predictable and I think it will happen. It doesn't matter whether it does or doesn't happen. No titles are being defended. And WWE said themselves that the ticket sales aren't as what they hoped for Super Showdown. And it just doesn't make sense to me why they don't put Brock on the card. They don't announce him on the show. And obviously, yes, maybe he doesn't want to wrestle there. But he's going to be there, surely. Because if the title isn't going to be defended, there has to be some sort of, build to that match then. Because they're building it on Monday Night Raw, why can't they build it at the biggest show of the year? You know what I mean? Like, if they're going to build to it, if now, you think they'd build to it on Super Showdown as well, which sucks. It really does suck that they're, so many pay-per-views ahead of themselves. But that's just the way it is. And another thing, storyline wise, that doesn't make sense. Braun Strowman, you'd be livid. You know, he's lost his Money in the Bank from what we see, although it didn't show up on Hell in a Cell like Braun said it would. So there's still a chance. We can pray that someone cashes in Money in the Bank, whether it's Kevin Owens, whether it's Baron Corbin, and takes the title. We can pray. Pray to God that just saves Super Showdown. Baron Corbin could be our saviour. Alright? But if I'll go back to what I was saying. If you were Braun Strowman, you'd be livid. You'd want that title match right now, and you want a one-on-one. I guess Lesnar has his supposed rematch clause, but you also deserve a match. You cashed in your Money in the Bank only for the match to end in a no contest, which obviously, yes, we all know that's stupid. Hell in a Cell should never end in a no contest after a few F5s. It doesn't make sense. Braun Strowman, I think they should at least do the one-on-one with Braun and Roman. I don't care if we've seen it a million times. It would make me so much more happier. But no, they're doing Shield versus Dogs of War. And I think the Undertaker versus Triple H match now as well is going to be so overshadowed by the fact that Shawn and Kane are going to be there. Like, this match is probably going to be the main event. And you're going to have Kane and Shawn there just, you know, probably building up to a match at Crown Jewel as well. What a stupid name for a show. And I'm going to say, I know WWE getting paid a lot of money to go there, but they need to stop making it all about money and think about the fans just for once. Alright, for once. And it's as simple as having Roman defend his title on the show. That's the one I'm most mad about, because it's a world title and it's not being defended. You've got Roman Reigns, the guy who said, I'm going to defend the title, I'm going to take it off Brock, and I'm going to defend it. Doesn't defend it at this Super Show. It really doesn't matter. And then he'll go to Saudi Arabia, you know, a month later and defend it. No worries. Another thing is, why, I don't know, they're getting paid a lot of money to go back to Saudi Arabia. Brock Lesnar's getting paid 7 figures to wrestle in Saudi Arabia. That's like a lot of Australian dollars, what do you think about it? If it's US dollars, $1 million US is a lot of money here in Australia. So, I'm very, very frustrated. Like, they're going to Saudi Arabia. Why couldn't they go, to the UK? The UK have wanted a WrestleMania for a long time. Give them one of these stadium shows that they seem to be doing. There were originally going to be 2 this year of these like international stadium shows. Now there's 3, 2 in Saudi Arabia. Are we going to come back to Australia in December? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want that. I don't want 2 shows like that. But it just doesn't make any sense. And Roman will obviously retain at Crown Jewel. I don't know. I don't understand WWE's logic anymore. It's not making any sense to me. On the bright side, though, we still have some hope for a good match. I've heard some rumors about Rey Mysterio possibly returning to face Nakamura. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. They made the AJ versus Joe match, I guess, a no DQ or something like that. They're going to. We'll figure it out tomorrow. It'll be some sort of stipulation match, which will be very, very nice. The John Cena Bobby Lashley match still sucks. The Danny Bryan versus Miz is perfectly fine. The Cruiserweight Championship match is going to be awesome. Then there's just the tag team title matches and more tag teams. But I think this show will still be a lot of fun, but I'm still very frustrated. And they still have to announce something. I don't know what they're going to announce to get people like Bella. Maybe, I know Nakamura, he should defend his US title, probably, hopefully, against Rey Mysterio. Bella, Bray Wyatt, etc. on the show, big show. I don't know what they're going to do with those. Once again, I think they should do like a battle royal. They could do a battle royal to determine the number 1 contender for the United States title that night. And obviously, if you're going to bring Ray back, you can do that. But just do something to get all these people on the card, because you've announced all these names and a lot of them aren't on the card. Like Nia Jax, I'm just looking at the post right now. Sasha Banks, Carmella, she was one of the big people advertising the show heading into Super back in June, I mean. And now she's got no spot on the card because she's not the champion. And it just doesn't make very much sense. Another thing that annoys me, you look at all the titles. None of the Raw ones are being defended. Only SmackDown and 205 Live's title. It just, it really gets at me. Really gets me. But hey, what are we going to do? There's not much we can do. Except make the most of this night. But that's going to be about it for this video, I think. I don't know what else to say. I'm just really angry. And I keep going all over the place because so many things keep crossing into my mind. Why did they feel the need to bring Brock back at Hell in a Cell if it's only to build for a pay-per-view in 2 months? That's what I don't... I know they couldn't have Roman lose, they couldn't have Braun lose, let's just bring in Brock. I understand why they did that. But you could have brought someone else in and did a DQ... Not a DQ, but you get where I'm coming from. Brought someone else in. Because the Brock thing, it just got my hopes up so much. Because I'm recording this video the day after Hell in a Cell, Tuesday night here in Australia. And that night I was so excited. Can't wait to wake up and see the news, or, be at school constantly refreshing Twitter to see that it's going to be turned into a triple threat at Super Showdown. But no, I see the Crown Jewel abomination. It really, really upset me. But there's not much we can do. We're going to have to make the most of the night. Once again, I'm sitting in section P44, entering at gate 2. I might be all around the place. I don't know. Because I'll be on Twitter. So if you guys do want, I'm very down to meet with some of you guys. Like, I'll go out of my way if I have the time, of course. If it's not 10 minutes before the show starts. Just make sure you follow me on Twitter. You can send me some DMs, tweet at me, tell me where you are. Or I'll tell you where I am. You can come to me. I don't care. I really want to see some of you guys, because I know there are some of you guys that want to see me. And I've never had any, fan encounter. So it'll be very, very nice. I'll be vlogging as well. So it'll be very awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sorry if I keep ranting about Super Showdown, but it really is annoying me. But hey, we'll make the best of it. We will make the very best of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you guys all later.